Today we are going to speak about a so interesting topic. It's about superstitious who beliefs, of course.
Yes, so yeah, superstitious belief. A lot of people believe in it, a lot don't actually. So I am probably 50% believer, and my co host over here is 0% believer.
That's right.
Yeah, so he doesn't believe in superstitious that much, and he thinks a lot of things that 50% of what I say, which is superstitious to my co-host here, he says it's BS, okay? Which I understand because the culture between us is different, and that's okay.
Yes, exactly. So, my guest Elle is from the Philippines, and in the Philippines, you have quite a bit of superstitious beliefs. And in my case, in my country, I'm from Europe, so Europe is also well known for a lot of different kind of superstitious beliefs, but especially in Eastern Europe. Not, I'm from Western Europe, so I'm from Belgium. But I was just saying to my guest Elle earlier that my mom actually she's a little bit superstitious, like, I don't know, walking under a ladder.
Oh yeah, that's really
She,
popular.
yeah, she believes in that, or she has some, yeah, like she would believe in some kind of signs, like, I don't know, if, yeah, I think she's also, I mean, like 50% sometimes she thinks that if she says something, maybe something else will happen, and she thinks that things she say might be linked. Not that much. It's quite rare, but sometimes she does. And also with number 13, usually if she needs to go to the doctor or for an important appointment on the 13th, she would ask for to postpone the appointment to another day. In my case, no, just don't care. 13th, 14th, doesn't matter what. I remember when I was a kid, I was always walking under the ladder. And my mom said, "Why you do this?" She never told me don't do that because, she knew that it was just in her head, and that kind of superstitious don't really exist, but she will probably never walk under a ladder.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, I know it's a bit, it doesn't make sense, but just for safety reasons, we try to tend to
For
just
safety
for
reason, yeah.
safety reasons, what worst could happen? Like I don't walk under a ladder, and then you know nothing will happen, or something will happen, but it's just for safety precaution, I would say, is what
Yeah.
we're trying to do here, because for me, I'm not super superstitious. Wow,
No,
there's a
you are
lot.
from the Philippines.
Yes.
I know that probably in your family you have people way more
Superstitious, yeah,
superstitious
of
than
course.
you, but yeah, you are probably not. I believe younger generations are less and less
Yeah, because I think,
superstitious.
yeah.
Usually, I believe it's usually people who are a little bit scared of life, or to me, it's just a coincidence if something happens, and I don't know, like, let's say on the 13th, I do something, I do an interview, and it doesn't go well. It's just, it didn't go well, but it's not because it's the 13th. That's just a coincidence.
Yeah, okay, so maybe superstitious is something that, you know, that helps people blame a certain event to a certain something that doesn't make any sense, because
Mm-mm.
otherwise, if we try to try the reason, we would try to find the reason, or try to find a sensible reason of why things are happening, we might not accept it that much.
Yes.
Do you get what I mean? It's like, yeah, okay, maybe that's why I'm having a really bad luck because this and that. But actually, it's just coincidence. It's just the way it is. Or maybe it's just, you're not performing well with what you do. Like stuff like that, Or
Exactly.
coincidence, yeah.
If in case you get fired, I mean, you are fired on the 13th, or maybe on the 13th no, I don't know, maybe you got fired, and earlier in the morning you saw a black cat. I know that one is quite famous in Europe. I don't know, in the
Yeah,
Philippines
it's common
maybe
as
as
well.
well. Well, it's not because you saw a black cat that
You got fired.
you got fired. And the same, apparently, I didn't know that one actually, but apparently, at least in Europe, is also quite famous. I know now a few people. That's why I now know. I'm now aware of that. That the people who celebrate their birthday party before the actual date. So like, I don't know, your birthday is on Wednesday, and you would do it, or maybe on Tuesday, and you will celebrate your birthday party the weekend before, because it's on Tuesday, so you say, oh, why not the weekend before. They believe it's bad luck, so they always have to do after they when they after your birthday, but not before it.
Oh yeah. So so yeah, so actually
Yeah,
there's a lot of famous superstitious belief that the majority of the world know, which is the black cat, the ladder, what else?
a lot
The
of
number
different.
13.
Yeah, it's probably by chance, or more like like somehow something happened on that day, or because of that situation, because of that thing that happened that day, and then something bad happened as well after or before, or at that time, and someone somehow just thought, oh, it's because of this that happened, and this is why it's actually bad, and so it became superstitious,
I
I
know,
believe.
right? Yeah. I'm not really sure who started this. Maybe some old people,
Yeah,
like,
usually it's really
you know,
because in the past people would believe, people would believe in evil,
the
or
witch.
in the devil,
Yeah.
like the witch, because people would believe in things, like, just to understand this, this storm. Actually, the storm is not a natural disaster, or it's because of someone who is actually cursing me, or or
Yeah.
maybe there's this I don't know, my house burned, not because of a fire, of a bush fire, but just because there's a witch that gave
The
a
curse me.
curse. Yeah, that
Yeah.
cursed me. No, nowadays people are more like, yeah, this did happen because of that, but not because of something that doesn't really exist.
Something that is out of this world, I would say.
Yes,
So
out of this world. Yeah.
I think I have a few superstitious belief from my own country, because not a lot of people know this actually. I've spoken a few to you, which is really,
You
like, you
did.
were surprised.
I was so surprised. They are not really well known in Europe.
I'm not sure if
Maybe in Asia mostly.
maybe in Asia, yeah. So the most famous one in Asia is actually the number 4, because it sounded like death in the Japanese or Chinese language, and so they never have the number 4 in their businesses, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, speaking
What
about
do you mean in their businesses? Like in
like hotels perhaps, or
Oh yes.
they don't have number 4 because it sounded like death in their own language.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on, I have like a few superstitious belief,
I
and
was really surprised actually about the number 4.
yeah, number 4.
Yeah.
So I have a few superstitious belief right here, and maybe I would share them with Mr. Pierre here, and see what he thinks with regards to them, because to be honest with you, now looking back at it, it's a bit stupid, I would say. Okay.
Do you mean looking back at them since you moved to a more like less superstitious? I mean, like since you moved from the Philippines, where maybe the mindset is different.
Oh, not since I moved, but since I grew up, like
Oh yeah, I see.
because
So when you were a kid, you would believe in them, and it was normal, and then you maybe forgot about them, and
yeah.
now when you are adult and you look back at what you used to believe, you think, oh
Oh my
why I
God,
was
this is
believing to that. Yeah.
this is a bit dumb. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You grew up and
Yeah.
yeah.
So the number one is sweeping at night is would grant you bad luck, I would say, because I will not say any, I would not say logical, because it's not logical. What it means is that when you sweep at night, but here in Europe, or maybe in Australia or USA, you don't sweep your floors, but we do, because you use vacuum, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, but we sweep our floor with a broom, and we don't do that at night, because it means
Never.
we're sweeping away the good luck outside of our house.
Oh.
So we don't do that at
So you
night.
never clean your house at night?
Yes, we don't.
Do you mean when the sun is set, or
Oh no! I mean
just
not
before to go to bed?
not necessarily clean, but something that is inside the house, we don't sweep it outside of the house when it's night, because it's like throwing away good luck is what basically it's all about. So I think it's a bit dumb. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to all those Filipinos listening.
Usually you wouldn't do that, even if you're Lola, so your grandparents would tell you, oh, don't sweep.
Oh no,
the
mate.
floor. Now you would maybe not doing it, even if you think it's a bit dumb.
Oh yeah, of course. If I respect my
Yes.
elders, if they, and which is good for me too, because I don't have a job of sweeping the floor, which is really
Oh yeah,
nice.
that's nice. You will wait for them to do it for you.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
it's good. So what do you think about that?
Well, I obviously, if I want to sweep, I'm a bit stubborn. So if I want to clean up my room, I will do it, unless if there's a real reason, or if someone doesn't like it. Obviously, I don't want to, if someone really believes in it, I won't do it, because I will respect that person, and that's fine. But if I'm alone, and even if I'm alone, first of all, I didn't know about it, so it's quite interesting. Now, if I'm tired, I won't sweep the floor, because I'm tired, so I want to sleep. But if it's really dirty, and if it doesn't smell very good, and there are a lot of dust, I will probably sweep the floor. And actually, I do like to sleep on the floor, so probably I will I will need to. It's just a joke. I mean,
No, it's not a joke.
So yes.
Yeah, that's a bit
but yeah,
logical.
no, it depends. No, obviously, it depends with who you live. So obviously, if you live with people that really believe in this kind of belief, I won't sweep my floor, because then they will probably not be able to sleep, or believe something bad will happen. And especially when you are a guest, you do what you are just a guest. So it depends where you live. But I know that I did vacuum my floor before to sleep back home, but sweeping the floor, I don't know if I did. I did, but not just before to go to bed. Like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours before.
Yeah.
Which is probably fine.
No, it's not.
Oh,
At
even
night.
2 or 3.
No, at night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so no, then yeah, I did it a lot of times actually.
Nice.
Then, yes.
But you know what? I don't believe in it now.
Usually I clean. Yeah, I did it several times.
Oh yeah. If the floor is dirty, I think that's more unlucky. Don't you think so?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, oh my God,
if
my
you want to
floor is
clean
dirty.
now, if you have time now, don't
procrastinate. It's just for people not thinking
cleaning.
about it.
Usually I do it in the evening, because like the morning is for more important things. In the evening is for things that you don't need to have to focus. You don't need your mental energy. So in the evening you're usually tired, so it's nice to clean in the evening.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sense of the superstitious belief
But, yes.
on how it originates. Maybe people are just saying, oh, it's bad luck to sweep the floor at night because I'm so tired, I need to go to bed.
yes, maybe it's also for that. So there's another one. I mean, you have a lot of different ones. You told me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you have a lot of different ones. I was really surprised. The same when you are about when when you want to have a kid or when you want to get married. Well, it depends on what happens. Like, you have a lot of. Actually, you cannot get married all the time because it depends of. I mean, can you
Elaborate on it.
elaborate a little bit more?
Yeah, of course. So we actually have a movie with regards to this
Oh, wow.
superstitious belief. It's called Sukob. So Sukob means, okay, I'm getting married this year, but suddenly, my my fiance's sister died died before we get to before we got to tie the knot. So it's like we have to cancel our wedding because otherwise, if we do it in the same year, it's gonna be bad luck.
And it can be anyone from the family.
Anyone from the family, but
Only like grandparents, uncle.
like really close.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think cousins is okay, but then but like immediate family, I would say.
Uncles,
And
aunts,
yeah.
grandparents, parents, obviously,
Yeah.
siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't get married. So it's like, and there's actually two kinds of sukob, which is about death and about marriage. So sukob is about marriage, where sukob is generally about marriage, but you can't be married when a family has died in the same year, or an immediate family has also gotten married in the same year. So let's say my sister got married earlier this year, and I want to get married this year too. I can't do that because that would also be called sukob, and it's like bad luck. I know it doesn't make any sense.
Only one member of your family per
Can
year
get married,
can get married per year. Wow, yes.
Now,
so it's something about kids, actually. I thought it was also about
there are some.
giving birth.
Oh no, not about giving birth. But then but I think
because you don't really choose.
Yeah, you don't really choose when you
of course.
expel a child anyway.
Exactly.
Now I'm trying to make this superstitious belief logical. It's like, maybe you know what, when your sister gets married and you want to get married this year, it's like, okay, that's a lot of money in 1 year. So just one person a year.
Yes.
Don't you think so?
Maybe it's about
It's about monetary things. It's like somebody died.
Could be indeed.
So they probably had like a surprise. They need to spend money because somebody died. Like a surprise expense, I would say, because it's like you can't get married this year because I don't have any money. It's probably what it means. No.
Could be from there. Yes.
Yeah, it could be.
Indeed, I've no idea actually. And but when someone dies, obviously it's like it's a bit tragic. So
it's tragic.
It should be probably bad luck for the couple.
Yeah.
Yes. So you told me also about trees, right? There are some superstitious
like
beliefs.
knock on wood.
About trees, I don't know, like really big trees or no?
No, that's just for us. It's like we think that when there is a big tree.
Yeah.
We think that there is somebody living in there, not of the human dimension, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be indeed. That would be really. Oh, so when you have a really big tree, it might be like not really.
Yeah, you feel really afraid, because it's a bit scary, It's like we have. I've seen a lot of big trees here in Australia, but I'm not afraid. But then back in the Philippines, I'd probably avoid that tree 100% because it's just as superstitious. But then again, I'm like, I'm now not that superstitious. But then sometimes it's just, you've been educated that way since you were young, and it's pretty hard to.
It's so deep in your. In your instinct, I mean, in the way how you see things, in your limiting beliefs. I mean, it's deep in your perceptions.
That's right. Yeah, but I don't practice that a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like, Do you want to learn another superstitious belief, perhaps?
Yes, you told me about noodles. Or, I mean, like the Philippines. I mean, eating kind of pasta or noodles during birthdays. I mean, when you are celebrating your birthday, apparently it's important to eat pasta, noodles, but not rice because you need some like you have. I don't really know the reason why.
Yeah, so it's about, it's you see, it's if you if you know, if you don't chop, I mean not chop, but break the spaghetti in half while you
Yeah.
cook it, it's like you have a really long spaghetti or noodles, and then people would think that, yeah, you will have a long life with
Because
regards.
it's like obviously long, and
Yeah.
so yes. Yeah, because so like you have that kind of Filipino noodles, the pancit,
Oh yeah, you're
and
right.
so usually for your birthday you would eat pancit because it's obviously you know that it's not really true, but at least if it might be true, at least you don't lose anything by not eating pancit
Yeah, but
or
imagine the
noodles.
irony when you didn't cut the pasta or the pancit while it's, your parents didn't cut it because they wanted you to have long life because it's your birthday, and then you slurp on it and you choke on it and die.
Mm.
Imagine the irony. It's like it's a bit, now that I thought about it. Anyway, actually, there's also one superstitious belief that I religiously followed because I was so afraid to fail my.
Oh wow, that's an interesting one. You said that you don't really believe in
Yes, but
anything,
then
but that one you do.
but this one I do because
At least for safety, like at least
yeah.
you know.
But this one was during my examination for my licensure exam. So they said that you
For your
shouldn't.
life
Licensure
or life
examination.
insurance.
Yeah. So they said never take or never eat a fruit that has fell from a tree, and we have a really big.
Oh, do you mean like apple trees or I don't
Yes.
know,
Mango trees.
mango trees, banana trees,
Yeah.
everything from a tree?
That has fallen to the ground. Don't eat them.
But
Don't.
how, like, if you buy an apple in the shop, how do you know if that apple or that mango was caught or was picked up? I mean, was taken from the floor,
I know,
from
I
the
know,
ground,
right? This
from the
is
ground.
so, it
Yeah,
doesn't make
it's so
sense, I
hard.
tell you. You're right, yeah, because I was going to have a licensure examination, and they
Yeah.
said, if you're gonna take a fruit that has
Who
fallen,
told you that?
um, my aunt, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
like,
you believe in?
I believe in it because I was so scared, okay? Because I didn't want to fail my licensure examination. Nobody wants to fail
Yeah, I
their
see. So
licensure
if
examination.
in case you failed, if you didn't follow her advice, you would
I would have blamed it by, yeah.
you say, oh, it's because I didn't do that.
But
At least here, if you fail, you knew that,
it will be me.
yes, and you can still say to your aunt, yes, I didn't take any fruits from the ground.
Yeah,
that
but it was
fell down.
a bit stupid, you know. It's like,
Yes.
oh, I failed the exam because I ate the mango
I
tree
know,
that fell on
yes,
the ground.
you
But
can
it's,
have your own
yeah.
opinion, and just
But then the mango tree didn't answer. The mango fruit didn't answer your examination for you, so it
I know,
doesn't
yeah,
make
yeah,
sense. Yeah.
it's
So
just about studying well.
yeah. So
And,
so I
yeah.
religiously followed that one. But you know what? It worked. Okay. I mean, it didn't work because I studied, a lot, and so I passed it. And moving on anyway. Is there anything you'd like me to explain? Because you're showing me some things. Oh, don't go straight home after attending a wake. Okay, this one, it's called pagpag.
Oh wow.
So you attend a wake, right? Somebody has
Yes.
died, and there is like
You should go to the restaurant after. Or
yeah, you should go somewhere that is not straight to your house or your home.
like if it's walking distance, you have to stop somewhere.
Yes.
Not just having a walk. Like
Not just
you have to
going
do something.
directly. Yes, you have to be somewhere in order to confuse the spirit of the dead person that is the reason why you're having a wake, because sometimes they follow you to your home, they said.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the bad spirits.
Yeah,
Oh.
bad spirits.
So your home will be ghosted. I mean, you will have you believe
You will be haunted, they said.
haunted. Yeah, haunted.
Which is funny because thinking about it, what if I go directly to my, I don't know, my friend's house, and Do you think she will be haunted? I'm like,
No, friends, it's not your home. So,
I know, but it doesn't make
so
any
you
sense.
have to go to a public place like a restaurant.
Yeah, a
or-
restaurant, a mall, perhaps.
So do you in your family do your family follow that rule?
I'm not sure really because
No.
I haven't been.
Mm.
Well, I was about to say knock on wood, which is actually a superstitious belief as well.
Oh,
But you know,
we can speak about it after.
yeah, but knock on wood, I've never, I don't remember attending any wake for the past. Okay, knock
That's
on wood.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, knock on wood means a lot of people know about this too. Knock on wood is like like it's not gonna happen. Knock on wood, like.
Oh yeah, no, knock on wood.
Knock
Yeah,
on wood.
we say that. Me too. Actually, I do that. I'm not. I'm what I thought I was 100% non superstitious person, but actually sometimes say, oh, let's hope for the best, and I touch the wood.
Yeah,
you know?
touch wood, knock on
I say
wood.
yeah. I say touch wood. I say oh, but I don't believe in it. I just do that for fun. Or sometimes I cross.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
Finger crossed. I do that, but I don't really. I do that just to speak a little bit more, just to fulfill the blank. It's just, if someone has to take an exam, after we say, yeah, finger crossed, like I
I'm
hope
passed, yeah.
But
I think it's not.
I
No.
do it just because of social interactions.
Yeah, I think it's no longer like a lot of people don't see it as a superstitious belief. It's much more like an expression, I would say.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say, in my case, at least I do it as an expression.
Yeah, knock on wood is like you don't actually believe in it, but
Yes.
like it's been in our actually it's not just mostly in Asian countries, but it's so rampant in Asian countries. But it's all over the world actually. It's like knock on wood, like it's an international thing. It's like everybody knows knock on wood, which is like, yeah, apparently all of us at some point were superstitious, but then some countries or some people have gotten over it much quicker than Asian countries, I would say. Yeah, because you told me you no longer believe in those things, but for me, I'm like a bit still,
I mean, I never believed.
You've never, yeah.
But for you mostly you are less and less believing in this.
Yeah, I'm less and less believing.
Also had another, so that's knock on wood, yes.
Knock on wood, yeah.
I have seen that on the internet actually. Really sure your host, I mean, if you are invited somewhere, maybe you should say that you are a human.
Oh yeah,
I mean, is it serious? Like, this sounds a bit strange to me, at least to me.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm not sure about us because as you know, Philippines is like it's not like a really big, it's not like a one island country, I would say. We have like 7,107 islands if I'm not mistaken.
It's unbelievable.
We have different languages, and this one is a Tagalog language, and I'm from Visaya. So this is a Tagalog, which means tao po. While you knock on the door, you mention that you say, hey, I'm a person, because tao means person. It's like,
so you say tao a Pierre po?
Po, yeah. Tao po, you said that knocking on the door is like, here's a person, but I didn't really know about this one. Like, you have to tell the host that, hey, I'm a person. It's much more like, hey, somebody's here. For that one, I don't know that one.
So it's not because of, I don't know, people believe in ghosts or in ghosts, or I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people believe in ghosts as well.
So is it because of this? You have to say you're human?
Yeah, maybe, but that's a bit weird. I didn't know about that. I think that's like a Luzon superstitious belief,
Oh yeah.
They have three.
You have different obviously beliefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, really interesting. Yeah, beliefs are very interesting, and science as well, because earlier as well, when we were preparing this podcast, actually, you just mentioned, I mean, my guest here, Elle, just mentioned about receiving a text about someone did a joke, but because of that joke you might think, oh, this actually would happen not as a joke anymore. You know, it's like someone will say, I don't know. Do you have an example for me?
Let's say okay, let's say you're having like a pregnancy scare. Okay, or
Yes,
like you're having a
exactly.
pregnancy
That's a
scare.
good
Oh my
example.
god. Okay, Matt, you're having a pregnancy scare. You're 5 days late of your period. You don't want to take a pregnancy
yet,
test
yeah.
because it will come.
Exactly,
In your head it will
yes.
come. But then somebody texted you. Somebody that doesn't know your situation texts you. Hey, I just got my pregnancy test and I'm pregnant. And you're like,
This is a sign. You
this
believe
is a
on
sign.
you. Yes.
Oh my god, I'm also pregnant. And it's like, the same thing is happening to me now. Not
In that
exactly
situation.
that, but then the
Yes.
same thing is happening to me now. You're experiencing something, and then an external outside person that doesn't even know what you're experiencing tells something that is related to what you're experiencing. It's like you get scared,
Yes.
like, oh my god, the association is just so close to home. It's like, am I pregnant? And then later on, it's like at the end, it's like, oh yeah, your period is just
And
late.
if it does happen, it's just a coincidence.
It's just a
I believe.
coincidence. I feel sorry for my example, actually, if it did happen to her.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah.
It's the same actually. In France, in France, we have this kind of belief, I would say. I don't believe in it, but I know that I don't have to say that because then people would be a bit mad. If you say good luck, if you say good luck, you shouldn't reply by thank you. Because if you say thank you, you might actually fail your exam, for instance. So if you say thank you, it's like, and then the other person will say, oh, but no, don't say thank you. You're not supposed to. Because if you say, imagine tomorrow you have an exam and I say to you, good luck for your exam. Don't say thank you to me, because if you say thank you, it means that actually you might fail. It might revert the good luck to bad luck.
What if I say,
it's funny.
I don't need the good luck because I'll pass it,
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah, nice.
No, normally you just don't say anything.
Okay,
The person says good luck and say
thumbs up.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll probably respond, I don't need it.
But you don't say thank you. To me, it's funny.
Yeah, let's say thank you anyway. No, if you don't believe in it,
because people think that if you say thank you to a wish, it's like, I don't know. Actually, I don't really know the reason.
Yeah, a lot of superstitious beliefs or any signs, we don't know the reason at all.
They are built over time by people who obviously passed away a really long time, and we are not really sure of their origin, because usually they are there. Sometimes actually they change over time, the beliefs.
That's right, yeah.
And they are there for 200, 300 years, and you don't know who, somehow someone, and at that time actually, especially people who used to be much more superstitious than nowadays. Yeah. And then your grandparents just give them to your parents, and then your parents, if you do something, they will say, oh no, don't do that because of this. And when you're a kid, you hear this and you don't really question your parents. You just say, oh, I shouldn't do that. And after you will transmit them to your kids as well.
It will pass from generation to generation.
And that's a problem. This is what happened for superstitious.
I know, yeah. But you know what's interesting about superstitious? There are superstitious that is work specific, I would say. So it's like in the nursing field, when you work in hospital, and when it's too quiet, it's like nothing is happening. And once you mention that, why is it really quiet today?
Again, it's like revert, like people would believe everything will be...
Yeah, and the next hour, 3 people would code, emergency people coming in. It's like, two pregnant ladies are having a labor. I don't know, like, it will get busy, they said. So never say the word quiet in hospitals. Like, it's gonna be a shit show at the after an hour, I would say. It's like, I've seen this. My sister, she's a nurse actually. she told me as well, like, never say that it's quiet. And I've seen nurses in TikTok as well, where they say never say the quiet word. It's like it's universal.
Wow.
It's a bit weird, I would say, but yeah.
In my case, yeah, it's just by chance, and it reminds me with the other one you are
Explain to you?
you are sharing with me with babies. It's a bit similar. You shouldn't fondness over babies.
Yeah, never
Like,
show fondness. It's like,
yeah.
okay, you met this baby the first time, and you said, "Oh my God, your baby is so cute. His skin is so soft and chubby." You would say, and then
That's bad.
it's bad.
The mom
will
won't
probably
like
give
it.
you a dirty look, I would say.
Yes.
Because the opposite would happen
So
to the
it's
kid.
similar, yeah.
Yeah, it's more or less similar. Yeah, and you know what? To combat this, actually, kids in our country wear some sort of bracelet. Just to ward away those kind of,
Oh,
like,
really?
it won't happen.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's true. You can look it up, actually.
Is it similar to dream catchers?
Dream catchers are different. You hang them on your
Yeah.
above your bed, but these one are bracelet.
Yeah, but it's a
Like-
bit the same. It's a bit the same
Oh
thing.
yeah, like it catches your bad
It's
dream
also-
for dream
yes.
catchers.
But nowadays, dream catchers, I believe people just buy one just for
Aesthetic
decoration
purposes, yeah.
object. Yeah, they
I
don't
know.
really believe in them anymore. But yeah, it's funny how many beliefs you can have. Like so many, and most of them are quite weird.
I know. It's like, yeah, it's a bit weird, I would say. But yeah, actually, we believe in witchcraft till now, Pierre.
In what?
In my own country, we believe in witchcraft. For us, it's called barang. It's like you go to an old woman's scary old woman's
Yes.
house, and I want revenge to this girl. You say,
Oh.
and then the old lady would say, yeah, no worries, and the next day that enemy of yours will, I don't know, throw up cockroaches. I don't know, it's weird, Vera. There is actually one island in the Philippines. It's called
Yes.
Sikihor. I'm so scared to go there, like, because there's a lot of we call that mangbabarang. It's like witches that curse you.
It's fake ones.
I have no clue, and I'm not risking it. It's.
She believe bit.
I'm not risking it. I'm not saying I believe it, but I'm not risking it.
Do you have anyone who has been there?
No.
No.
I never knew anyone.
So that island must be really not very popular.
It is popular.
Why
because of-
people would go there if there would be ghosts?
I mean, some don't believe in it, but they say the island is beautiful. But then for me, it's like,
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh.
yeah. But then for me, it's like, okay, just to be safe,
Ah, what's the name of the island?
Sikihor.
Sika. Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know. It's like, it's a bit weird, I would say.
Yes.
But then, yeah, it's like, like you get cursed and your
I
stomach
know.
gets bigger and the doctor can
Really?
find probable causes. But then, I'm not sure if it's really you got cursed or it's just that the medicine in our country is not that great. I'm not sure.
No, but why you would have something first?
That's right, too.
Why would you have a disease or
Yeah, just like the day after or like the week after.
really for
Yeah, but I
at
don't.
least so is it like kind of is it really witches or I don't know yeah.
That's the only translation I could give you because it's like they do some rituals to do bad stuff
Yeah.
to you. It's like
So you go there, obviously if you go to the island but you don't meet the witches, that's
yeah.
fine.
I think that's fine, hopefully, because they said that a lot of normal people there actually who are not practicing black magic, they have some sort of like they touch you and then tomorrow you will die. That is so weird.
Oh.
I don't know how.
So you have a lot of spiritual
Yeah. So I don't know.
Interesting.
In Mindanao, which is the lower part, they said that a lot of people have that. I don't know what it's going to be, but they just touch you, and then you have to touch them back.
Well, you have to do that.
You have to touch them back because it's like
Then it's fine.
then you'll be fine because tomorrow you will die. I don't know why, but
And
I
it
haven't.
just happened like on the news. Do you see that? Or
I don't
no,
see it in the news
it's
actually,
hidden,
so
yeah.
like I'm not sure, but yeah. it's not in the news. Probably the news would tell you different things, but I'm not sure if this is real or not. But I've heard multiple people say, "Oh yeah, if people touch you in Mindanao, I don't know which part of Mindanao, but yeah, if they touch you, touch them back. Otherwise, you would die." Oh my god, that is extreme. You know.
That's really extreme.
I know, right? There's a lot. I think
It's a
that
bit
one,
like you know, shamanist, shamanism,
shamans.
shamans. Yeah,
Such yeah, shamans.
shaman.
I
It
think.
is kind of shaman.
I mean, shamans. I think they do good, no?
Depends. Yeah, usually they
Yeah,
do.
usually they do good.
Yes.
Yeah, but then yeah.
But you know, shamans are, maybe those witches are just like dark witches.
Oh, Voldemort. I'm just
Kind
kidding.
of, but
Voldemort.
let's say you have good witches.
Oh yeah.
And you have the good ones. When you have a disease or when you got injured somewhere,
Yeah.
you go there and the witch would just
Heal
just
you?
heal you.
Yeah.
But then they probably they don't do that.
I think there are oh my god, I don't know how to translate this because I don't think there's any translation at all. They're called albulario. So the curse that is placed on you by the witch. The witch actually is called mangbabarang.
Interesting.
Yes, and the albulario is would try to find the reason why you're, I don't know, throwing up centipedes, and you're like, oh yeah, you got cursed. You need to do this and that to revert the curse, stuff like that. It's like
Wow.
you need to offer 3 chickens in this, stuff like that. And it's like, oh my god, it's just like, is this real? Like,
That would be really interesting. I would love to know if there are any documentaries.
oh yeah, a
about-
documentary would be nice, but hopefully it will be like
but still-
legit ones.
Yeah. We should have a reporter.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
if I
yeah.
go there, but I mean, first you have to find the witches.
Don't find them. Just stay away from
where
trouble.
they are? Is it a big island?
It's a small island, I think. Yeah.
But where do they live? In some huts or?
Yeah, some small shacks.
Yeah.
I don't know, stay away from those.
There are old women.
Old-
Old women and.
Old women, but I don't know. These are information that I watch from media, okay? I could be wrong, but they have centipedes in oils. They have snakes in jars. I don't know. They've inverted. I don't know. They have chicken blood. I don't know.
Oh wow.
And some candles. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, and so they need those kind of tools for the ritual.
Yeah, it's just like,
But why people would attempt to do this?
what do you mean? Like people going to
Yeah, to go to their house.
some
If
people are
the-
just vengeful.
It's really beautiful there. They want maybe people just stay on the beach and they just chill out and
Yeah, I think
But at the same time, if they know this, they want to know if it's true or not. It's a bit like if someone tells you don't touch this, you want to know why. And then if someone tells you don't open this door because it will be really bad if you do, then you want to know why, and so you want to discover what's behind it. Maybe there's a secret, and the same there. It's a bit like our human instinct. I mean, our
find
human
answers.
sense. We want to know why is it that dangerous? Especially when we don't know the reason behind. Like here, it sounds a bit weird. Like witches, people are still, nowadays, people, it's the same as, witches and those kind of manipulations, not really manipulations,
cursings.
but, yeah, cursings, or maybe, I don't know, when you probably, when you try, those people who look at you, say to you some really weird things, and then you would do those things. I don't remember the name, but sometimes in movies you see the person with the eye, they will,
Oh, yeah, they hypnotize you.
yeah, hypnotize.
Oh my
It
God.
does exist. Sorry, hypnotize.
Hypnotize, yeah.
Hypnotize. So it does exist, like in medicine, but can people really use it for, to have you to say yes, to give them money? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, yeah.
No, I really don't think so. But still, like, yeah, it's a mystery, and so probably that's why people want to go there, maybe to meet the witch. The witch is here,
Yeah.
and to understand, what's there.
I know, but then wow, you're really brave if you do that, because for me, even I as a local would not go.
No.
Even some curses here could be passed from one generation to another.
Oh, right.
It's like,
I thought it was in movies.
Oh no, it's like this kind of curse is not a curse that would, like, oh, your third son would die. No, it's not like that. This type of curse is like the person who has this curse cannot die unless he or she passes it to somebody. So let's say there is this popular curse where I know it's weird, okay, but I think it's, okay, this is so weird, but I know somebody.
It's like a virus, almost.
Like a virus, but it's like weird.
But
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, please.
I'm getting scared speaking about it because this is a neighbor actually.
It's what?
She's our neighbor back in my home country.
Right.
So she's a really old woman.
Mm-hmm.
She used to we have this, like, I don't know, you call it a quack doctor, I would say. It's like you go to them because you're sick and you don't want to go to the doctor, so they try to.
Oh, so it's not an official doctor.
It's not an official doctor, but it's more like
it's like
they give you like a shaman, like a shaman.
Yes.
Yeah, so okay, this is a bit weird, okay, but they.
Do you have a lot of shamans in?
I think so. Yeah, so they kind of spit on you, not really like, not like that.
She
Like,
explains that way a bit.
What do you mean?
Your new neighbor.
What do you mean explain?
she how do you know that they spit on you?
Because it's really,
you know a bit how it works.
And it's a bit people know about it. So it's like I think I went there once, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you went there?
Yeah, when I was really young. And
because your mom
yes, I was a bit sick, and my mom actually.
Your mom didn't really believe in.
Actually, my mom believed in doctors, but then it's like, can you just please heal my child a bit, because she's having this really bad cough, and it's like, stuff like that maybe could
and
not
it's
more
normal to go to.
Yeah, and then I went there once, and she's not spit like a really large spit, like a few sprays in it, like she does that, and said some really.
It's an old woman.
Yeah, she really said some chanting words, and I don't know. And then we went home, and that was.
It's not in your language.
I have no clue. I was so young, I don't remember. But then we went home. I'm okay. I'm still alive. Stuff like that. But then, a few years after that, I was away. I think I was. Oh no, I wasn't away. But yeah, I was in college. She's dying. My neighbor, she's dying. The one who's like a shaman, I would say.
Oh, the one you went when you were a kid.
Yes.
Because you were coughing a bit.
Yes.
You were a bit sick.
Yeah.
She was dying.
She was dying, but the thing is, she's not dying. If you get me?
Oh no, I don't.
It's like she's in the brink of death. Like, she's gonna die any minute. Like, I don't know. You cough on her, she probably dies. Stuff like that. She's dying, but then she can't die because she needs somebody to pass the shaman power. I don't know how to call it. It's starting to get funny.
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God.
No, that's.
She has
so
to pass the shaman power.
So she knows that she can't die. So she forced herself. Sometimes we just let ourselves die because we don't have any goals, any purpose of life anymore. So we just die.
Yeah, but then
because we just let us die. But for her, she knew that she couldn't die. She was like forcing herself not to die.
Yeah.
Because she knew that she had to, and she didn't have kids, so.
No, I have no idea about the story of that.
How people knew about it? How?
Because they were spreading rumors around the neighbor, and I'm like, oh my God!
Maybe it's just fake.
Maybe it's fake rumors, but then you know what? When
people just try to that she was famous to be a shaman, and people just.
Maybe but then finally she couldn't find anybody to be her.
How people said that.
yeah, they said that she couldn't find anybody to pass the I would say gift.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Same
Her
power.
knowledge,
Yeah,
let's
same
say.
power is like, you know,
Yeah.
it's a bit weird. Like, am I Spider-Man or
Her
something? No, like her
shamaness.
gift. Yeah, shamaness.
Knowledge.
Yeah, so apparently a white ball was found inside her mouth.
A white ball.
A white marble, like a white ball. Like
Maybe who found it?
I don't know, and that's what they were
Maybe
spreading
she
around the
was
neighborhood.
just having that in her mouth because
It's
of.
like a marble, white marble. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like it's a bit, like, you know, it's
And people think that's
the people think that's her. You know, like that's the gift.
no.
Yes, I
I
would call
believe it's just a chewing gum. I mean, I don't,
Chewing gum.
Chewing gum, yeah.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
really. Yeah, but maybe probably you might be right. Actually, it's maybe something. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
So this, I don't know. It's
Okay,
like,
so that's yeah, and then you're speaking about another neighbor, no?
oh yeah, this is not another neighbor, but I've heard this is from a victim of that
Yeah.
certain it's not a curse, like they say gift, but I don't say it's a gift, but they say it's a gift. Okay,
Yeah.
but because some men, they say, are they have a mission, they said.
Mhm.
It's like, it's not even like a personal mission, like, yes, I will do this to myself. Like, it's not a self-assigned mission, but it's some sort of like a cursed mission, I would say. It's like, this man has to have sex with 150 women.
150.
Women, yes, 150 women. Imagine all the diseases. Anyway, I digress. But then
One man.
one man
Sorry.
is
Yeah.
about to his mission, his cursed mission, is to have sex with 150 men. Women. Why not men? No.
I mean, because yeah,
Yeah.
some men would be for them it's a gift. I mean, they would be
They
happy.
say it's a gift curse. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
So the extras, I don't know what to call them really. It's that they're really charming, even though they're ugly. Oh, I shouldn't say ugly, not aesthetically pleasing to look at. Those men, they know how to charm women. It's like, you know, they know how to
For them, this is from the curse.
for them. Yes, I think it's from the curse. It's like,
Maybe because they believe so much in that curse that they become that way and then become really good because they believe they are good.
I
Because
don't know.
but how they know they have that curse?
Because the person that I
How they know they have to
have sex with
to have sex
150
with
women.
150.
Why not men? No,
Who's-
women slash
yeah.
men. No.
Who says
Anyway.
that?
Because in the story, because I just heard it when I was in college, we were speaking about the victim of the man that has to have sex with 150 women. She was the victim of him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she's like,
And she was at your school.
she's not at a school. I was having an OJT, like on the job training for my
I see.
this was before I passed my licensure examination, and the pharmacy, the pharmacy, retail pharmacy that I was working at without pay because it's on the job training. It's you know, it's a bit boring. It's the afternoon, nobody's buying anything, so we started speaking about things like this.
Yes.
And so she said, yeah, I was victimized, and a lot of people actually
But she was like forced. She was raped or no?
She's not raped. She's
But if she didn't want to have.
no, it's more like she got hypnotized. It's what you yeah.
Oh yes.
I think she's seeing the man
As
in
charming.
yes, like
how she knew that he was cursed.
curse. I think people. I don't think, but I remembered that people, including the sister of the guy, has warned her to stay away from him
And finally,
she
couldn't
couldn't because she's already trapped. Because people were telling her, throw salt behind your back. Salt behind your back to
salt behind
yeah,
your
because
back.
because the guy actually asked her for a date. She said yes, but then why not? And so she said why not? Yeah, but people told her yeah, but then you have when you leave when you go back from your date, go inside your house, you better throw salt behind your back so that you don't get you don't get hypnotized, I would say. She didn't do it, and now she got hypnotized, and so in her head she was the most handsome man ever. It's like so charming.
And you
like,
said her sister
the sister of the man, warned her actually about his own brother.
The sister of the man.
Yeah. She got pregnant.
Really?
From that man.
Oh yeah.
And once the curse was off, she was like, "Oh my God."
She got pregnant.
She got pregnant.
But it was just like a one night.
It's not a one night stand.
Oh no! Oh,
They lived somewhere far away.
But he has to do that for 150. I mean.
For 150.
But it's not just one night.
Yeah, it's not just one night.
So he dates with her for
few months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then he does that with. So for his whole life he has. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
It's weird.
It's weird. And you said that the curse get passed to the.
Yeah, the curse has to be passed once
to the son, to
the son, to anybody.
To the kid. I mean,
men.
when she got pregnant.
Well, no, not that. The cursed person has to find somebody to pass it on, especially when they're about to die. It's not going to be passed to the offspring.
The kid, she got pregnant. Why? Do you think it's because?
Oh, she got pregnant because they were.
Oh yeah.
Having.
Yeah.
The point of.
But it's not about nothing about that belief.
Oh, nothing about that. But she got pregnant.
Oh yeah.
But you know, a kid is forever. You know.
Indeed.
So yeah.
And after he went to someone else.
He went to someone else.
So he just left.
I know, he left.
And you said that there was someone else in your neighbor who knew about someone cursed or believe or not. I thought you.
Oh no, that was that was just the neighbor I was speaking about, the one who has like a white marble in her mouth.
No one else.
No one else that I remember of. Yeah. There's a lot of weird things. I know. It's like I know this is a deviation from a real.
Indeed, but this is how superstitious can go far, and people can even ruin their life just because they believe they are, cursed or because of some beliefs.
I know, right? Yeah.
It's unbelievable how many there are, and I was even seeing like the umbrella. You can't open your umbrella indoor, apparently in the Philippines. I did that many times back home, and my life is just fantastic. But apparently, at least in the Philippines, it's not good. You shouldn't do that because of what actually? It's
bad luck. Bad luck, yeah.
Okay.
And I think in not just in the Philippines, but actually in Hong Kong, Taiwan, or even China and Japan, I think they don't open the umbrella because I think they have some sort of ghost that is associated with indoor umbrellas. I'm not sure because I'm neither of those nationality. But yeah, I think maybe a few of you listeners will recognize this, but I don't. For us it's just bad luck.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you believe that superstitious are a bit related with believing in ghosts?
Kinda.
Yeah?
Kinda.
Like, usually people who really believe in superstitious believe as well in ghosts?
Yeah, like, I think why stop at superstitious? I think people is gonna believe in ghosts than if you believe in superstitious. No, because it's two things you can't see. They're basically you don't have proof of them. So 100% maybe if you believe in superstitious, you probably believe in ghosts.
Yes, because...
But I don't know. Maybe it could be 50-50 as well. Like you believe in ghosts, you don't believe in superstitious. But I highly doubt it.
Because I believe you believe quite a bit in ghosts. I mean, you told me that you could believe that ghosts could exist.
Yes, because I've had a few experiences myself, but then that's for another time. But then I've had few experiences. I tried to be logical with them, but I couldn't seem to find any logical answer. So what are they? I don't know. Am I brain damaged? I don't know. Could be, because if we try to find a logical solution for what I've experienced, then maybe I have eye problem or I have brain damage. I don't know. Anyway,
yes,
that's
but I believe also that superstitious and maybe other beliefs, you kind of share them with your kids. You
You pass them on.
You pass them on, because easily with your kids, and usually your kids, because you are the adult, because you speak about them, and it's part of the education you give to your kids. And when you say, oh, don't do that, oh, the 13th is bad, and the child heard this, like the parents said that since
Forever.
the kid is really young, so they would believe in
Yeah,
this
of course.
kind of superstitious.
Yeah.
And especially with the whole country, when you live everywhere, and at school also people would believe to the same things, you'd believe this is true. It's like, in my case, of course, I believe that jumping from from a bridge, I would die. I know it's not just a belief. I know I would die. But also people told me, don't do that because you would die. Don't. People say doing this, like it's dangerous to, I don't know, like you have to clean your hands. Even if I don't see microbes, I know that I should clean my hands, because otherwise I can get sick, or it can be dirty for me, and it's not good for me. Because part of my education, I was told you should clean your hands, because otherwise it's dirty. Well, this is kind of logic, but I believe sometimes superstitious is a bit the same. They say don't do that because otherwise something bad will happen, and to really believe the same way as cleaning your hands, or no? Could be sometimes.
Could be, but there's no logic behind it.
Yes, I know. No, like you don't have scientists who said yes, you should do this. Clean your hands. Everywhere is the same, and that actually is
it's scientifically
dirty.
Proven.
Yes,
there are proofs that microbes exist.
But superstitious, although maybe everybody around you where you live believe in that, at the same time, you don't have scientists.
It's not scientifically proven.
It's not scientifically proven, but still, it's hard sometimes to just say I don't care. If in case there's a risk, you prefer to believe in them just in case, because actually you want to lose much by not believing to them.
Yes, not believe, but just avoiding. I would say.
Yes.
Not really really anal about.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can't meet with a black cat. You run away from black cats. Just,
exactly. Yes.
Just being avoiding, I would say, but not really believing, which is where I am now. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, I think you are right. Then if you don't really believe, but maybe like
if there's a chance
for some of them, it depends. I know that like eating spaghetti
during birthdays still.
Yeah, for your birthday you don't really for you it's fine if you don't.
Yeah. What if I don't like spaghetti?
Exactly. No, you are fine with that. But you don't. You are like 50-50, like what you said.
Maybe even 20-80.
Yes, because even sometimes you might believe, that it might, you don't really strongly believe.
Yeah.
You won't cry if something happens, or, yes. Anyways, I think that's it on my side. Do you have anything to add? And what would you, I don't know, like, for instance, for you, you even for some superstitious, you believe to them, but some people believe so much that they don't allow others to not believe.
Oh my God,
in them. You see
the
what
worst.
I mean? Yes, like they would, they won't allow people not doing, like in my case. I'm sure if I come to here, I don't know, to the room to the house where we are at the moment, and I leave my umbrella opened, you will be fine with that.
Oh yeah, of
you
course.
won't say, please don't do that, go out, like close the umbrella immediately. You won't say that.
I won't.
Because you are fine. You are not that extreme.
I'm not a fanatic.
Yes, I'm not a fanatic.
I'm just kidding.
I like that word.
Yeah. I think that sounds, it's not...
You're not radical,
Yeah. But what I said in today's podcast. It's not everything that I know about this. It's just maybe, I don't know, 50%, I'm not sure, 70%, I'm not sure. I still have more, but then it's just, it's all the same. Believing in something that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, indeed.
Yes.
That's right. It's hard sometimes to know, am I crazy, am I not, but what happens if I'm not crazy and this does exist? Yeah, I would believe, especially when you have this kind of background. And maybe I'm lucky actually to not, most of the superstitious beliefs I have seen today, I have learned today, I wasn't aware of them. So now I'm too old to believe in them. When you are young, it's usually when
You're gullible.
If you followed the rule since you are young, you don't know what happened if you don't follow the rule. But in my case, I didn't follow the rule until now, and nothing bad happened. So, I know that it's fine.
It's fine.
Yes, at least I tried. But I'm not sure if I will go to that special island in the Philippines. Sikihor. No,
but
maybe I won't. Maybe I will, but I don't think I will.
It's a beautiful island, guys. I am not, I am not saying that Sikihor is the worst way. You will get cursed. No,
I won't be looking for the witches.
Just go to the places where it's touristic. That I would say.
Yeah, just enjoy the nature, the coconut water, and that's it.
That's it.
Okay, so happy life, and believe in what you want to believe, and don't believe in what you don't want to believe.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Goodbye.